Okay, Matthew. Did you read the Deathly Hallows book before start shooting?
Yeah, I've read all the books. I read them all, as soon as they came out. So I I read Deathly Hallows and was very eager to get started on the film.
And how it helped you to play Neville in these last two films?
Well, the thing that's so lucky, that makes us so lucky is that Joe Rowling has written such a vivid story. All the characters have got so much depth and imagination to them that it makes our job, so much easier. We just read the book and it's all there written down for us. And in fact, David Yates, the director of the last sort of 4 films, is the first thing we sort of discussed when I met him for the first time was that he wanted us to go back and read the books again, because there's so much in there that, when you read it first as a fan, you miss out, and then when you read it again, it's really a very rich source of material. So it helped us a lot greatly.
Neville starts was a confused boy and messy boy, and now he grows up and he's brave and courageous. And how do you face this progress of your character?
Well, it was a surprise to begin with. Every year we found out a bit more about his personality. We found out more depth to him, about his parents and his history and why he is as he is. And he started to evolve, in number 5 and 6. We saw him come along, but I never anticipated that he would go on to do what he does in Deathly Hallows Part 2. The heroic nature of the Part 2 is just fantastic. And really, I worked just very closely again with David Yates, who himself has a very clear imagining of the films in his head. It's always in there. He's always thinking Harry Potter constantly, and he knows exactly what he wants. And the thing about David is that he's got a very unique ability of just saying the right thing at the right time to conjure up an emotion or a feeling within an actor. And again, it just helps us out, when I'm trying to create this evolution, because Neville changes so quickly this year, and a lot of it we don't see because he's back at school. And so the difficulty was to show this miraculous change whilst at the same time still having the character quintessentially be Neville Longbottom. He's not suddenly become James Bond. He's just a guy who's still, a bit of a geeky guy, but he's been thrust into a situation and he's had to deal with it. And so yeah, it was kind of, I wouldn't say it was tough, because I always had David there, and it made sense for the character. But it was kind of a challenge, and it was one that I had a lot of fun doing.
And you direct a documentary during in the set of Globe of Fires, so we can wait you in a career filmmaker, as a filmmaker.
I don't know. I'd love to. I write a lot. I'm not saying I write anything very good, but I do try and write. So I'd love to write something and then maybe direct it myself. But directing's a tough job. The directors of Harry Potter in particular are constantly working, all the time, whether it's overseeing the shooting, the editing, press. They're always busy. And I'm naturally quite a lazy person, so I don't know if I'll ever get around to doing it. But I'd definitely like to at some point in the future.
And you said you were so excited to shoot the Battle of Hogwarts, and how was it?
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was. Having read the book, I knew what was to come, and then I read the script and I saw they kept the stuff in there, and I was just dead excited to get started. And we worked very closely with the stunt guys this year. A lot of action sequences, a lot of fighting, a lot of explosions going off around us, and yeah, we had a few stunts that were a bit touch and go. Stunts that we had one take at, and if we didn't get it right, we couldn't do it again. So a lot of pressure, but we got it in the end, and I think it's gonna look good. I can't wait to see it.
And to finish it, what did you learn with Neville?
What did I learn? I've learned so much. I've learned so much over the years playing this character. I've learnt a lot from the people I've been around, you know, the other fellow actors and things. But that's me personally, I guess. What I've learnt from Neville Longbottom is to never give up. You know, he's got this amazing courage and this incredible heart, and that he believes that as long as you're doing the right thing, then you should never give up, no matter how desperate and how dire the situation gets. You know, you should keep going to the end. And that's what Neville does in this one.